What's happening, people? This row. Hope you guys like that vlog with Troy. He's a little crazy. I know a lot of people think that, I don't know what a lot of people think. Truth be told, I don't give a f what people think. Troy's a good kid. He's a great kid. Anyway, so this coming Saturday, that's right, this coming Saturday, June 4th, we were invited out to Fuel Fest. We never ever participate in events or shows, and I know every time I show up as myself, people always ask why I don't. So after doing a lot of research, Fuel Fest seems to be like the baddest show in the sport compact community. So I'm like, you know what? We gotta join the party. So that's right, we will be at Fuel Fest. Usually we use this tent for barbecues, but we will be set up with tons of merch, the little that we have left of our newest drop, and I'll personally be there myself for a couple hours hanging out. So make sure you come to Fuel Fest and pick up some merch. Come say what's up, come take a picture, bring your tias, bring everybody. Let's have a good time. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a lovely review of the Civic. Let's get to it. This episode, we're gonna take him back to our roots. Nick, do they even know how we met? Nick used to be my Nick was the
I said it twice. God damn!
No, you were. Weren't you Randy's little peasant at first?
Yeah, I think I answered phones for a couple schmackles a week.
and then he was like, I'm gonna learn how to weld. And Sean used to hate on him so bad, because he was in the back learning how to weld. And now you're better than Sean. So we're gonna take everyone down memory lane. So back in the day, my first build was actually a 1993 Honda Civic. I never really got into the JDM scene, maybe a little bit, but I was more into like race cars. That car right there was supposedly built by some legend. That car.
That's fake.
It's fake as Now listen, just because it's fake doesn't mean A for effort. I know, we know JDM Honda stuff, so, you know, when it was presented to me that it was real.
This got one VIN here, no VIN here. I don't want to pop the hood because I'm lazy, but there's a whole different VIN on that firewall.
So the car, I thought it was presented to me as a real EG6. The further we dig,
I mean, it's an EG. I just
it's
don't
an
know.
EG. It's just nice. I don't know if it's converted or not. The gentleman claims that it's not. Nick claims that it does because it has the battery tray holds over there.
It's not like 100% legit for sure. So because that's a JDM VIN. The one in the door is not, and there ain't.
What if they
right here?
What if they Americanized it and put that stamp on the door?
Where's the VIN plate, my guy?
But what about the stamp on the door?
It's still, yeah, but where's the VIN plate? You still
what if they put the stamp on the door?
That's illegal as fuck.
I didn't do it. Anyway, so it's got a V16 Mugen valve cover. Anyways, the car's been repainted some pearl color. It's got some, I don't know what the kind of rims. This wasn't around in my time when I used to build Hondas. But apparently, I like the theme. I love the accent of the highlighter, right? The interior is all EG6 interior. It gathers back speaker panels, the hard seats in the back. The interior is dope. The interior is really, really cool. Apparently, it's got some ultra rare Momo steering wheel. I don't know much about it. Apparently, that red thing there right there is like, apparently this red thing back here is like beyond JDM. I was going to buy that for a sports goods store.
That looks like big soccer goal. All I know is I want to get out of my shop. It doesn't smell like rich people.
You're such a dick. Don't mind him. I like this car. But anyways, this is what I started with, right? So back then, I remember, I'm going to tell you guys a story. You see the center console down there where the stereo is? The aftermarket one? It's called the JDM center console for an EG. I saved up for a month to buy that for my Civic. I had a red Civic, and I had that. I never went to the gathers back because I couldn't afford it. I remember when I got my EG6 cluster, so it's got an EG6 cluster. That was super cool. I remember that. I had a single cam, so I couldn't rev it to 8,000. I could only rev it to 7,000, but I tried. Let's go for a drive. I forgot how to use a clutch. So, squash. Air fresheners we all live by till this day. You're not a real fucking JDM enthusiast if you don't know what this is. Back in Colorado, we used to drive to, back then it was Speed Image and Racing Trends. And we lived in Lafayette, little town in Boulder County, and we used to drive 30, 40 miles, a bunch of broke teenagers, but we could afford air fresheners, and God, we were excited for that. All right, so back then, I never driven a right-hand drive car, but we have, look at that, tells us what gear. I haven't driven a car with the clutch in a long time. This is interesting. I feel so 15 again. Like a douche. The tag doesn't work. You bamboozled me. trying to sell me this car. How you gonna sell me a car with a bad clutch? Like legit. It's slipping the clutch. So this review about my past isn't going so well, is it, guys? But we're trying, A for effort. The moral of the story is, yeah, I used to build Civics. Stanlow's on that side though. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very uncomfortable, like beyond uncomfortable. That's on tire spin. That's clutch. We're just gonna go ahead and keep it easy. Check engine light. Holy. Let's take this back to the shop. I don't want nothing to happen to it. I don't care sports. Yo, Nick! This f***ing clutch is slipping.
Yeah.
No, like slipping.
It's got a stock clutch in it with 195,000 miles on
The
it.
tach doesn't work. Check engine lights on.
Yeah, that's how you know this is not real. What about the tach doesn't work?
It doesn't move.
Oh yeah, this definitely swapped, buddy. No, this thing's not real.
What the hell? Apparently some f***ing ultimate JDM legend built this f***ing car. If this is what you call a f***ing legend, what am I? I do recollect the memory. I remember buying a real Mugen shift knob from, JHP. I bought my first Mugen shift knob from JHP USA. So the shift knob's real. The interior is sick. By the way, my favorite part of the car. What are you doing? You gonna Carfax it?
Yeah. It's real. No, it's not. And who cares if it is? It's still a Civic.
That guy woke up and chose violence today, huh, guys?
Because I've been seeing them on Facebook Marketplace a lot. People are trying to sell these boxes for like 8 G's. I'm like, I'll give you $800 for right now.
No, this guy wants $45,000.
I'll give him $45.
I like the guy. He's cool.
Yeah, but it's a Civic.
I mean, it's a cool Civic.
Bro, I had a Type R and wrapped that around a tree, got out, and didn't give a f about it. It sat for like 2 years and grew moss. And then I parted it out, and it was real.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that now. Type R is badass.
Yeah, I would. I still don't give a f about that clapped out Integra.
You know, f***ing Charbroil has
I know,
it there.
Charlie's set for life with that shit. Wait till he
is.
sells that.
Charlie, the guy who used to work here, I remember the story. Do you believe his f***ing story? Hey, it worked!
I feel like it was like some old ass lady and he just he was like, I'll give you 5%.
So he flew back home to, where's his girl from? Connecticut or something? New Hampshire? Somewhere f***ing up north. He said he was driving down this road and every house had these like long driveways, and that they're driving from the corner of his eye, his girl's like, there's a Type R right there. He was like, yeah, right. He turned around, it was a real 1998 championship Type R white. He went and knocked on the door. He says it's been sitting there, and apparently it belonged to their son that unfortunately passed away, and they just had it there and they're gonna lift it up for sale. Charlie bought that for $12,000.
Smells like it's on fire. Turn it off. Smells like burnt clutch in here.
Why? It wasn't me. It was already slipping. So Charlie bought that for cheap. Didn't f***ing tell me. Has it shipped to California. Shows up at the shop. I was low-key hating because that's like my favorite car of all time. And Charlie restored the entire thing. I mean, literally, it looks like it came off of a show floor.
little bubble. It doesn't even sit on the ground.
Yeah.
Like,
it literally is like brand new from the dealership. And he's sitting on a gold mine because that car probably gets off for like 80, 90 grand. And yeah, I'm low-key hating because I want one. Are you still Carfaxing this thing?
I'm not kidding. I'm Carfaxing. Watch this. That's all that I give a f about, buddy. I'll give you 2 G's how it sits.
I got it replaced. Got it replaced, huh? Must be nice to just buy tools when you need them. Warranty. You see? I saw it a little scratch. I was like, my boss is not gonna like that. I'm gonna get it replaced. How about the rest of my tools?
Oh, hey, ¿cómo están? This is Spanish channel, right? Right now, his mission is to put nothing until there. Let's go. Get you business. This is what kind of week we're about to have. 1, 2, 3. So when you drop your next vlog after this Wednesday vlog, we'll have 2, 3, 3. I'll get a f***ing bonus. 3 of them. You guys hear that? Bonus. Hey, so this is what we just told the camera. Look at what kind of week I'm about to have.
He's having a rough one. Hit my boy for some emotional support.
We're about to get a bonus as soon as these 3 engines are in.
Hey, a little grill, a little barbecue.
Whoa. You scratch my lens, then people are gonna talk that my lens is scratched. Clean your lens. Clean your lens. Oh, look, they want a microphone. There's a microphone right there. Look. Punk ass microphone.
How you doing, Bato?
There's Juanito. Say hello to Juanito.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing, guys?
So one thing I kind of want to go over yesterday when we were vlogging the Civic, we're just bantering. He really doesn't mean everything he was saying. He really thinks it's the nicest Civic in the world. It is the ultimate JDM Civic in the world. He would buy it if he had $46,000 to spare. He thinks it's the best Honda in the world.
He really does.
Oh yeah, you sucked that thing off. Huh? Hey, did you take a lunch break in it?
He sat in it, he was just like-
I moved it. Did you see? I just went outside and just came back. But no, that's not my style.
Let's give my buddy Austin a couple minutes of fame here. So Austin here brought us his car that was built by somebody else that had supposedly a phenomenal motor in it. Turns out the motor sat in a state that has literally all the seasons.
What I hear, there was some science done and it looked like it lifted a head before.
Really?
Yeah. There was coolant mixed with oil, like bad, and then signs of a head lift, like one of the heads was torched.
So he brought it for us to just put, our entire kit on it. The motor had to come out, rebuild it, redo everything. But in the meantime, he is so rich. He bought another engine to put in the car.
You guys need a PPP loan? Hit up Austin Harmon. Rich ass buddy.
So he put it in a stock engine in the car just so he could enjoy the car for a couple months. Because as you guys know, there's a shortage of parts everywhere in the world. Our engine builder is doing the best that he can. It's just there's not enough hours in the day and not enough parts being made fast enough.
Our techs are doing the best that they can.
So we have to put a stock motor in this car for now. It's going in. I'll still make $1,700 on it.
He said, I just want to have fun in the 2 months of good weather we have in Colorado. I was like, sounds like a move to California problem, buddy.
Imagine only having 2 months. We have 11.5 months.
I think it's rained like no bullshit the entire time I've lived in California, maybe 6 times.
You know what Aaron was hyping like 3-4 years? Crying to me the other day about, in a nice way. We're legit in a bad drought. Like we don't have a solution.
I know. I want it to rain low key because my grass is dry and I'm out there watering it like
You shouldn't even be watering.
brown as I'm out there like, God damn it.
What's up with you, dog?
Nothing. I'm trying to work. Can you guys leave?
All of a sudden he's trying to work.
Please.
How's your water box situation lately?
It hasn't broken.
So we got some rims in one set of the 2 set that we're making for 4 or 5 store. These are Ford design, but they're 17-inch Ford designs, and it runs a smaller parking brake caliber to be able to clear a 17-inch rim on the factory brake system. So considering it's rear-wheel drive, we want to put the biggest tire we can put on it when we are going to go do F-boy activities. So we need a lot of tires. So we had some custom 17s come in, powder coated them semi-gloss black. So we're gonna mount the tires today on it, put that brake caliper kit on it, and put it on the car to see how it looks. So one of the things we got going on, but I think we're gonna close out this vlog with essentially, Nick and I were just kidding, just having a good time about the Civic. I appreciate my roots. I still honestly have a love for Hondas. Like I told you guys, I would buy a 98 Type R in a heartbeat. So if any of y'all got one for sale, stock one. Sure.
Excited to be in the movie, you know?
Whoa. Don't tell people about Saturday.
Church.
Church is on Sunday. Anyways, we're out of here.